All right, here we are, day 19. Whew, we want to do a smaller project instead. Well, yeah, because they're scared. They're scared of the price. They thought, well, geez, I didn't know the deck was going to cost 20 grand. I guess we'll just do a $10,000 deck. You're talking about $10,000, $20,000. Don't talk about the big price tag. Talk about the monthly payment. So are we talking the price or are we talking the payment? What do you mean? Well, we can finance the $20,000 deck that you actually want for $180 a month with no prepayment penalty. Or you can do it on a 12 or an 18-month same as cash. Okay, end of training. So let's break down and understand the objection first. Oh, before I go there, let's talk about this. Good friend of mine, probably one of the best deck guys in the nation. He's a pro. Man, he's got his SOPs nailed. But anyway, he had a 5% discount on the bottom of his estimate. And his sales reps were running to that discount, and he was wondering, why are my ticket sizes so small? Why were my ticket sizes so small? Here's why. They were just focused on the discount. They weren't focused on what the customer actually wanted and needed. They were worried about the discount, getting the discount, buying the smaller deck. No, he took that away and his deck size is 7x'd. Literally, I see his approvals. He's doing $73,000 decks in the portal, financing them when he took that discount away. This is huge. This doesn't seem like a big obstacle or objection, but the psychology of your homeowners, this is what's going on inside of their head. So let's first understand it. What the homeowner is thinking. We're worried about the total cost, so we want to scale back the project. We only want to do half the roof. No, just kidding. They'll do the whole roof. They have to. This happens in window and door. It happens in decks. It happens when people want to do garage rehabs. Well, I guess we'll just do the epoxy flooring when they want to do everything. They want to do a full redo, drywall, paint, lights, hang the tools, put the bikes up, do the flooring, okay? We don't need the full project. We'll just do the essentials for now. Well, we'll just do the impact door and we'll do the impact sliders in the back, and I guess we'll come do the energy efficiency windows down the road. No, you're not. Let's make this project affordable now. Let's look at our unsecured and our secured solution to get you to a monthly payment so we can do the whole home, so we can decrease the energy cost. We'd rather take on a smaller portion and handle the rest later. We don't think we can afford the full project right now. Of course you can't afford the full project. Nobody in America can. Nobody has the money. So what do? Well, we borrow it from Wall Street, just like everybody else is doing. All right, what this really means. It means the homeowners may be hesitating because they're concerned about affordability and want to minimize the cost. They want to take the $20,000 ticket and make it a $10,000 ticket. You could do even better. You could take the $20,000 ticket and make it an 18-month same as cash and $180 per month monthly payment. Okay? They don't understand how financing could allow them to complete the full project right now. Well, explain it to them. Spell it out. Take a piece of paper and write down the numbers and show them the affordability. Take the application, do a soft credit pull, see what they get approved for, and move the little slider, do the $10,000, $15,000, and $20,000 comparisons. Let them make a better buying decision. They believe postponing part of the project is a better financial decision. Why? Why is waiting better when costs are increasing, Mr. Smith? What do you mean? Well, I just got a notification from SRS, Beacon, and ABC that the prices are going up 7 to 8% next quarter. Show them, tell them, sell them. They believe a better decision. They don't realize that doing the project in phases may ultimately cost more. Of course it'll cost more. Prices are going up. Your team's got to come out twice. It's more efficient to come out once. We only have to rip up your house once so you're uncomfortable for a couple days rather than uncomfortable for a couple days on top of a couple days on top of a couple days. And is that what you really want, Mr. Smith? Do you want to just do the impact door and the impact sliders and with these old jailless windows? We're air conditioning the outside. Paint the picture on why it's so painful for them to do it in pieces. The financing advantage, the key talking points. Financing helps you get everything you want it and get it done now. Instead of cutting back from this particular project, the financing solutions will allow you to get the full project done right now without straining your budgetary needs or writing a big fat check or emptying out your 401k for this project. Breaking it up may cost more in the long run. We just talked about that. Pay more in labor, more in materials. Costs are going up. Economics, tariffs, all the other crap that's happening in the United States. You don't have to pay for everything up front. It's 100% financing, no payments for 90 days, deferred interest. You can do an 18-month same as cash or terms up to 30 years. What works better for you? We've got unsecured and secured. They're both soft creditable. Scan the QR code. Let's go. Phased work can cause an inconvenience. How about the pain factor? Oh, man. When Tiffany and I wanted to do the home improvement in Florida, we had the flooring that had to be completely ripped out. 75% of our home was completely demolished. We had to move everything from outside the house into different places. The garage, spare bedrooms, they came in, they demolished everything. It was a nasty mess. They ripped out the cabinets. We had to move out in an Airbnb for 2 weeks. We were displaced from our home. So why would you ever want to displace yourself twice? Let's get her done now. Lean in on that disruption and on the pain. Have you ever done any home improvements before? No? Well, let me tell you about it. Here's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to be clean, and this is the process, and we're really good at it. However, it's still going to be home improvement where we're doing this, and it's going to be this time, and you've got to paint the picture for them so they understand. All right. Let's talk about the proven scripts to overcome these objections and obstacles. Give them the full vision approach. I completely understand, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, where you're all coming from. Wanting to keep the costs manageable in today's economy, we get that. A lot of our customers feel the same way. But here's the good news. You don't have to sacrifice the full vision of what you really wanted, because we can set up a financing plan that allow you to get it all done right now while keeping your payments low over a period of time. Now, would that be helpful for you? Yes, and then you let them answer. The long-term cost savings approach. A lot of our homeowners think doing smaller project now and finishing later will save money, but the reality is, with the cost of materials rising and the labor prices keep going up, it'd be smarter to lock in today's price rather than to avoid paying more down the road. And we have no control over what our suppliers do to us. We have no control of what the future is going to hold. But what I do control is the pricing right here, right now. Let's go. Affordability. If the budget is a concern, we can structure payment plans that work best for you and your needs. Unsecured, secured. We go into the whole pitch. The convenience and lifestyle approach. We've already talked about this. Now listen, as you know, my scripts are for me. This is the framework from Chris Scoville, the guy that's been doing this like a really freaking long time. What I want you to do is dig deep into your sales process. I want you to role play in your sales calls. I want you to come up with the words that work for you. Take my framework and build it into what you do. We're spending 25 days covering obstacles and objections with the finance angles for you sales teams. You can do this. You should have fun with it. It shouldn't be stressful to role play this. I'm not having a difficult time presenting this to you right now. I don't even know what's on the screen. I just pop this thing open. I start talking to you because I've been doing this my whole life. It's called getting the reps in. And you can do the same because you're a sales pro. Your homeowners are not sitting at home right now practicing how they're going to object and have obstacles tonight when you come over at the house at 5 or 7 for the pitch and the demo. They're not practicing. They're working. They're not even thinking about it. They're thinking, oh my gosh, we got to get home. We got to feed the dogs. Oh, we got to pick up the kids. And oh my gosh, this guy Chris is coming to sell us windows tonight. Now they may be saying, make sure you don't say yes to him because the guy's going to try to sell us. But they're not framing up their obstacles and their objections. You're a sales pro. You have the opportunity to be prepared before you go to the home and the demo for whatever they throw back at you. And if you're not preparing for this, you're not doing what a real pro would do. NFL teams that make it to the Super Bowl make it to the Super Bowl for a reason. They practice and they get really good at what they do, winning. Now here's your opportunity to go out there and win. Practice all the time, every time, because those that learn are the ones that earn. I'll see you on the next call. Have a blessed day.